The EU has paved the way for the regulation of data collection as well as data sharing for short-term accommodation rental services such as Airbnb and Booking.com. By introducing such new rules, the EU wants to reduce red tape and costs for hosts and platforms while giving authorities the data they need to regulate the activity. Airbnb welcomed the decision, stressing that we continue to encourage the EU to focus its discussions on disproportionate local rules that undermine the single market. Due to the different rules and methods that each EU member state has, data from online platforms operating in the short-term accommodation rental market are not standardized at the moment. Kenneth Haar from Corporate Europe Observatory said this decision is a good step, but he stressed that the most important element should be to stop the negative impact that these platforms have on rents and the availability of housing for locals.
The cities across Europe would need to have access to effective tools to implement restrictions on their operations. We've seen that for 8-9 years now, that a lot of cities in Europe have tried to contain the phenomenon that's been spreading so rapidly, in order to keep a decent number of apartments and houses for locals. Very often, European legislation is passed in the name of innovation and competitiveness, and very little concern is included on how that can affect other interests in society.
The general approach agreed today provides the Council Presidency with a mandate for starting negotiations with the European Parliament once the latter has established its position.